Uncle Tito, Cowboy Class, Mad Bob and Shan, Morrow and Jesus, Ten runners now in the gate. And they're off. Team Tim and Uncle Tito, and here's Boom Shakalaka right to the front. Boom Shakalaka takes that lead. Mad Bob and Shannon second, and Team Tim racing third. Zapata up on the inside, forward from fourth. Helicio Sarasola back in between horses in fifth. Uncle Tito drops back a bit in sixth, now passed by Cowboy Class. Splitting horses some 6 lengths off the lead, and keep your eye on Debalado racing to the back of the pack with Morrow and Jesus in between horses there, and Salem Loop is trailing the field. Very green is Salem Loop with a head up in the air back there, some 13 or 14, maybe more off that lead of Boom Shakalaka, who went 23 seconds for that opening quarter mile. So midway in the turn, Boom Shakalaka from Zapata by 2 lengths. And third is Mad Bob and Shan. Team Tim is driven out 4 wide of the track. It's another 3 back, and Cowboy Class is next. They reach the top of the stretch, and a half in 46 3/5 of a second. Boom Shakalaka comes to the final furlong with a 7-length lead. Team Tim now clearly into second and chasing Boom Shakalaka, who went boom out of the starting gate, and it was all over. Boom Shakalaka and Roymos Chirinos coming home and coasting home in hand by 5 on the line. Team Tim was second. Zapata was third. Salem Loop finally got going from the back of the pack to finish fourth, and a decent gallop out from that one. Six, 9, 3, 5. 10 runners now in the gate. And they're off. Team Tim and Uncle Tito, and here's Boom Shakalaka right to the front. Boom Shakalaka takes that lead. Mad Bob and Shannon second, and Team Tim racing third. Zapata up on the inside, forward from fourth. Helicio Sarasola back in between horses in fifth. Uncle Tito drops back a bit in sixth, now passed by Cowboy Class. Splitting horses some 6 lengths off the lead, and keep your eye on Debalado racing to the back of the pack with Morrow and Jesus in between horses there, and Salem Loop is trailing the field. Very green is Salem Loop with a head up in the air back there, some 13 or 14, maybe more off that lead of Boom Shakalaka, who went 23 seconds on an opening quarter mile. So midway in the turn, Boom Shakalaka from Zapata by 2 lengths. Third is Mad Bob and Shan. Team Tim is driven out 4 wide of the track. It's another 3 back, and Cowboy Class is next. They reach the top of the stretch, and a half in 46 3/5 of a second. Boom Shakalaka comes to the final furlong with a 7-length lead. Team Tim now clearly into second and chasing Boom Shakalaka, who went boom out of the starting gate, and it was all over. Boom Shakalaka and Roymos Chirinos coming home and coasting home in hand by 5 on the line. Team Tim was second. Zapata was third. Salem Loop finally got going from the back of the pack to finish fourth, and a decent gallop out from that one. Race 7 is official. Boom Shakalaka with Roymos Chirinos, owned by Charles Muth, trained by Scott Lake, bred in Kentucky by St. George Farm LLC, 3-year-old chested colt by Sky Mesa out of Angel Trumpet by Cape Canaveral. Official. $2 exacta $56.40, dollar trifecta $110.30. $1 superfecta $400.60. 6935.